After a very disappointing weekend in Japan where we had some engine issues as well as some just poor driving, we go into Bahrain finally with the new upgrades on the car with the aerodynamics front downforce, and also a chassis upgrade has come through slightly. Konnersport has that upgrade. Browning is going to have to go without, but with both early meetings as well had with the two drivers, they're looking to stay on the grid for next year. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Going into Bahrain, the team wants to correct what happened last time in Japan, and it thinks it might be able to. Maybe points aren't exactly on the cards, but they definitely want to make a stronger showing of themselves. Hello everybody and welcome back to F126 My Team career mode with Konnersport. Here we are, round number 4 in Bahrain, and with some upgrades on the car finally, the first lot of the season. Hopefully we might be able to, be a bit more competitive completely. I know back in China, not in China, in Japan we had a glitch which cost us any kind of chance at points there. We didn't have any hot lap during the race, which was a really strange thing, and in the end it cost us massively because the AI were just so fast on the straights. It was unbelievable. Still no power upgrades on the car though, I don't believe, although actually there might be one, but there's definitely a chassis and some aerodynamic upgrades on the car. Here we are in queue number 1. The pace looks brilliant and the car feels really good, so it's possible we should be able to get out of Q2. We did in Japan. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to do it here. Getting into Q3 unlikely, although we nearly did do that in Japan as well, and points is the main aim here. Got a lot of them so far this season, considering we're a new team. We've got nothing. We are one of the worst cars on the grid. I think we got 13 from China with Luke Browning, who we're driving as today as well. Not to mention, so far he's definitely had a bit more success than Konnersport, but we are in talks with both of the drivers as we go over the line. It's a 31-0. We're ahead of the Cadillacs, behind Hulkenberg and Behrman, so that doesn't scream very promising for a first run, to be honest. We should probably be ahead of those guys if we want to try and get into Q2. So yes, we are in talks with both of our drivers at maybe keeping one of them for next year. I want to keep one of them and maybe then get an actual guy that's good. Like, I don't know. I think we're in talks with Perez and someone else. I can't remember who the someone else is. Perez, why wouldn't he want to move from Cadillac to a team which is doing better than him right now? So it depends whether he's particularly happy with what the team has to offer. Konnersport is not very fast. He's 6 tenths off us. His poor form continues after his poor result in Japan, which was our fault. We were driving us in 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. It was harsh, and then the glitch engine, 21st for him in the end. But as these times clock through, there's a lot of big teams still to go, so I think we're going to find ourselves in the drop zone in the second runs. We're going to have to try and do something about that. Here we go then, as we start our lap in queue number 1 then, for the second time as we run down towards turn number 1. We're P20, so we do need some improvements if we want to get out. We are quite a way far. I think it's like, P17 we need. We're 3 tenths up in the first sector already through the first couple of corners. 3.5 tenths up, that is a good improvement. It's a good start. It was Perez that jumped us to promote us down to P number 20 as we come through turn number 3 now, and we're very wide. We've lost a little bit of time, but still 3.5 tenths up. Down on Perez though in the first sector, but the second and third is where we are strongest, and hopefully that's going to be a common theme. A bit wide there though, and I'm hesitant to put the power on. This lap is just extremely messy. Oh, and there's a lot of wheel spin out of there as well, and we're still only 3 tenths up, but you're relying on the battery maybe to gain a bit of that back onto 4 tenths again, but I'm not sure that's going to be enough. Teams are improving, they've all gone over the line, and it's just about what we can do now. We're going to be the last one over the line. It's only 2 tenths. We are up on Perez a little bit though through the final sector. We're going to need an almighty job here. We've not got a lot of battery either, but 3.5 tenths, now 4 tenths, and it keeps rising. It keeps rising as we go through the final corner. Keep it nice and tidy. Hit your apex. Yes, we've nailed that onto the power, and it's a drag race up to the line. Let's see, where are we going to be? It's a 4 tenths improvement. Is that enough? And it is. I think P16 is enough to get ourselves through into queue number 2. However, we do have a very worn ICE, so we're going to take a new one. I hadn't noticed until we went out of Q1, and that means we're going to be starting the Bahrain Grand Prix from the back of the grid. Well, it looks like we are not the only ones that are taking grid penalties then for this Grand Prix, with Alonso and Hülkenberg doing them as well. It's a two-stop, medium, hard tyre wear. For some reason, the game has been saying tyre wear is really high, and the hards apparently can only last 13 laps. Now, in practice, I did the race strategy program, and our tyre wear was better than expected, so we might be able to get an extra lap out of them over a stint. But still, it looks high, and this could cause carnage in the race. Maybe some teams try a free stop, depending the tyres that you have. And anyone starting on the softs, I would say almost indefinitely, is going to be on a free stop. But, you know, it's the interesting world of Formula 1. And without further ado, it's time to start the Bahrain Grand Prix. And oh my word, there are lots of people starting on softs out of the 4 cars in front of us. 3 of them are on the soft tyre. Now this could cause problems. It does say a soft hard is possible, but I would think over the long run it must be like well slow. I don't understand how you'd be able to get any kind of performance out of that in the long distance. So maybe we're just got to play it long here and really focus on looking after our tyres and making them last. Lando's domination after his very poor performance in Japan, he seems to have picked himself up and he is on pole yet again, going for 3 out of 4 wins so far this season. And that would be almost a perfect start for him as well. But the championship lead is only 9 points after his really bad Japan performance. It does kind of throw the title open. And in the constructors, it's a pretty much a straight fight right now between McLaren and Ferrari, and McLaren are first and third, and Ferrari behind both cars, 4th and 5th. So, you know, if it's a good chance for McLaren, I think this weekend to really get some good points on the board. Where do I think we can finish? This is an interesting question. I think because the AI, I think starting on the softs is a huge mistake. I'm not sure how many cars have done it, but I think honestly, maybe even look at points just because of the strategy. We'll have to see. If not, I think just top 15 maybe, get around 15th. That would be a good race, a good result, a bit of good fun as well, and that is the main thing. But I really do think starting on the softs is a huge mistake from the AI. It doesn't make much sense. Maybe, you know, if there's like 6-7 laps to go in the race and then like you're looking to do a big sprint to the end, then maybe sure it might work. But I think with conditions as they are, it's a very hot track here in Bahrain, it's very abrasive as well, tyre wear is quite high. I just don't see how it's going to work. Here we go, line up on the grid, 0.7 metres. It's alright parking, could be closer, but here we are. 5 lights, and it is lights out, and away we go. They were out for a very long time there, and we've not had a brilliant start either. Alonso on his hard has absolutely had a brilliant start. We're just going to sit back and watch the carnage unfold as we head down towards turn number 1. Hülkenberg and Fornaroli's being swamped, and there's a yellow flag. I'm not sure why. I think someone might have spun. Something's gone on, and it's a red flag already, and I think Albon and Behrman might be involved in that. Here we go then, having another look from Behrman's POV as they head down towards turn 1. You can see Albon right behind us. He's going for the inside. He's being very aggressive on the inside as well. And what happens? He gets on the inside and he just stops for some reason, and then gets going again, and Albon stops as well, and then the red flag is called. So in the end, they just checked up, and that's what caused the red flag. And here we go then, just before we restart the race, I've swapped things around. I'm going to start the softs now and jump to the mediums to the hards. It'll be interesting to see what the AI do, because a lot of them have just wasted a set of softs, and it'll be interesting to see how many of them will reuse it. Also, because we were able to drive around the outside of everyone, we are quite high up now to 5 lights, and away we go yet again. And quite a lot of people are still on the softs, and as we go down towards turn number 1, it's been an alright start, but the RBs are pairing up, already looking to try and have a go. As we go down towards turn number 1, we're on the inside of Albon and Perez. Through we go, trying to keep our noses clean, get out of danger. Hajar's made a bit of contact there with Ollie Behrman as we get out of turn number 1, and look at Perez, what a launch out of turn 1 he's had there. Lindblad having a go at Albon, maybe he'll have a look at me, and he is having a look at me. Hajar, Behrman, Bortoletto, 3 wide through turn number 3. Lindblad now on our inside as we go in towards the end of sector 1, the turn 5 and 6 chicane, and he's absolutely going to have us as well, but we're going to have a look for the inside, and that we've got, oh, with diving bombs, Perez as well accidentally, but we've got that move. Edmund wins out of Bortoleto and Hadjar really not having a good start to this race then. Perez on the inside, we're going to sneak ourselves around the outside, maybe having a little look. Through turn 10 we go, getting the traction, and we are up into P15, and Perez still maybe might have a little look. No, he's not quite got the speed for it. A massive swap of oversteer there coming out of the end of sector 2, and Perez is just going to fly by, and Lindblad is going to have a little look as well, but he's not close enough, so it's all okay. End of lap 1 then, and we are in P16, although Lindblad now having a little look, maybe he's in our slipstream. We're going to have to go defensive, using a lot of boost to try and defend from him. Perez defending from us. We're going to have to go 3 wide maybe in towards turn number 1. Perez backs out, and we're just about dodge Bortoleto, so we hold back up into P15, and now we've got to try and chase on to Bortoleto. And Bortoleto really isn't going very quickly, and oh my god, Perez, stop using so much boost. They're just like abusing it whenever they get the chance. Perez, have a look at our inside. Bortoleto's checking us up as we go on to the start-finish straight, going on to lap number 6. In behind Bortoleto, we're going to make a move. It's going to be a slam dunk move, and he's going to have no fight for it, but oh, here comes Perez, and here comes Albon as well. Oh my word, it's 4 wide into turn number 1. I have no idea how we've all been able to get through there without any contact whatsoever. Holy, that was ridiculous. And now even coming through here, Albon's still trying to push us through, and Sergio Perez is having a look at Albon as well into turn number 3. We're just going to let them fight for it, and we're going to work on trying to catch back up to Isaac Hadjar, although pit stops are not too far away already in this Grand Prix. These softs don't last long, well, nothing does apparently, as it turns out to be, but you know, we've still got to make our stops. It just seems to be every straight there behind me, the AI just seems to use so much boost, and through goes Alex Albon on us as we drop down to P14, although he locks up a little bit. I think there's a bit of contact as we go for the optimistic move on the inside, and still, look at him! He's using so much boost on us, it's ridiculous. I don't get how they have so much of the damn stuff. As we go down towards turn number 1, and we're going to let that go. No, we're not, because he's broke very early on the inside, and now that's us back up into P14. But if the whole race is going to be like this, God help me, because I'm going to lose my head. Again, here comes Alex Albon again. I've got nothing for it. Every single straight where there's a straight line mode, they just absolutely abuse it. Or they're just so much faster than me in a straight line. He's going to come back again. I don't have the battery for this. I do not have the battery to keep repeatedly trying to fight these cars, as they're so fast in a straight line yet again. I don't know what's wrong. It's ever since this update that they brought that they seem so fast in a straight line. It is absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand. Here comes Alex Albon again. I've got absolutely nothing for it. It's fucking ridiculous. Yet again, they're so fast in a straight line. I don't understand why. I just don't understand it. It is crazy how they're so fast in a straight line. And I mean, it's time to box at the end of this lap anyway, and thank God, because the tyres have absolutely had it. Look at him, here he comes again, so much faster than me in a straight line, no matter what mode I'm in. Even if I'm using boost, it doesn't fucking matter. He's just so fast in a straight line, I just don't understand it. Here we are then, in for the first stop of the Grand Prix. Not many teams have followed us in. There is a Cadillac behind us in Valtteri Bottas. There are some Ferraris and whatnot who have boxed as well, but it just seemed to be that they're all going an extra lap, or maybe trying a one stop, which, I mean, with tyre wear as high as it is, just seems really, oh, and there's an issue on the rear left or right. I think it was rear right there. That is unfortunate, and we're going to have to suffer with that as we come through now out of the pit lane. Luckily Bottas is not jumped us, but that is unfortunate. Here we come then, lap 10, going on to lap 11. People are starting to pit, and Albon and Perez, well, kind of right with us. The issue definitely affected us. We've now got Ocon in front of us, and Gasly, who's gone on the hards. Now that is a bold decision I didn't think I'd be seeing, but we'll find out if that works out down the line. We're a second ahead of Albon for now, but no doubt he'll be able to just sneak back in because they're so much faster in a straight line, and we're just going to have to deal with that. I mean, I can understand it kind of. He's in a Merc engined car. It is a lot faster than ours, and the Williams as a whole is a lot faster than ours. And I think him and Behrman caused that red flag on lap 1, and whatever happened there has definitely put him out of position. I'm not sure quite what happened. Maybe Behrman spun or someone spun and checked the other one up, but I have no idea. But now we've got no one to attach to for the 1 second overtake boost, and Albon's already took 4 attempts out on that straight, so he's coming for us, and he's probably just going to fly past us as well. I just don't have the energy compared to them. Look at how fast he is. 5 attempts he's just taken out of us on this straight as he soars straight past us. It just doesn't make any sense. Much enjoy online racing. We do get the overtake boost, but it doesn't fucking matter because he's down the road already. Look at him. Off he goes. 5 attempts. He's got a second on us in one fucking sector. A whole second. More teams coming out of the pit lane. Colapinto, Behrman, Hajar's come out just in front. He's also on the hards right now, and Perez has also been able to take time out of us on that straight, and now he's within a second. It's just like Japan all over again here. We are falling backwards because we don't have the pace of them on the straights, and there's nothing I can do about it. The only thing I could think of is between qualifying and the race, I've always upped the difficulty by 5 since this update came out because the AI were awful in the race. Now, since this update, obviously I've done the 2 races, Japan and this one now, and I've had this problem, so it's possible, but they've fixed it and I haven't noticed, which is unlikely, but it's possible, and now I need to not change the difficulty anymore, and maybe even go the other way and knock it down. Colapinto having a look at Perez. He does not want to be stuck behind, wasting time. We've lost the overtake mode to Albon because he's too far ahead of us, and Colapinto now up into P15, we're up into P14, and look how much time he's gaining on us. Here he comes, Colapinto having a look into turn number 1, and he's going to be on the inside, and there's literally no point trying to defend it, and oh my god, he's just slid into me. Through turn 2 we go, now onto turn number 3, and where's the big energy? There it is, but we're going to use it as well. We're going to fight this. Oh, here comes Sergio Perez. It's 3 wide. Down into turn number 3. We're going to have to take a very wide line to give them both the room, and then we're going to have to straighten up quite severely there, and we're just about able to hang on. Here comes Colapinto yet again into the final corner on the brakes. He's having a look side by side and he backs out of it, but now we've lost the overtake mode completely and we're just a sitting duck here. I mean, what can we do? There is nothing I can do when they're just absolutely outpacing me down the straights, and I think from now on we're going to have to turn the difficulty down. Colapinto side by side into turn number 1. Oh, I'm the one with the slide this time, and I think Colapinto might just about be able to hang on, and yes he is. He's got that move done, but into boost maybe we can make a reply, and yes we can. Switch it into non. We really need to try and charge this pack because we are using too much to try and keep these cars behind, because we're using it all on the straights, and Colapinto's going to make the most of that, and he's just screamed straight past me, and then he's just going to check up into me as well. Thanks a lot, mate. I mean, they just dropped me on the straights. I don't understand why. I'm not doing anything different. They just seem to have so much boost on the straights every single time. And I think if we're not careful, we might lose Colapinto's overtake mode here as we come into the final sector. Lap 14, we're only not even halfway through the race yet. And we're... oh my god, look, he's 7 attempts. I mean... there is nothing I can do to try and fight this. Nothing different I can do. We just need to hope and pray, really. Hope and pray. Here we go, going on to lap 16, and surely Perez is going to have a look, and that's absolutely going to have a look, and there's not much we can do. Still, they're so fast in a straight line, it's ridiculous, and Perez moving a bit. We've made a bit of contact, gone into the back of him, through turn 1 we go, defending it with our lives, and we actually have a lot of battery this time, so we might be able to defend it into turn number 3 as well. Perez having a look, he's not going to be able to be close enough, but honestly, I'm asking for a friend. Comment below if you are having similar problems as me, and whether it is difficulty and I don't need to move it anymore between qualifying and the race, because this is, if the whole season's going to be like this, I'd rather just do online for the entirety. This is unbelievable. I mean, we're not even really in a fight, we're just clinging on to some positions that we've gained from the red flag. Oh, and there's an Aston Martin off the road, and is that Fernando Alonso again who's just retired? Oh no, it's a spinner, and I think that might be Lance Stroll. Here's another look at Lance Stroll's spin, then into the apex he goes. He's just a bit too eager on the power, and around it goes, and that is quite the drift as well, and he's parked that quite nicely, but he kept it out of the wall. Into the pit lane we go then with Colapinto and Sergio Perez as well. It was Stroll that spun. Here we are in the pit lane then with Konnersport and Sergio Perez as well, and Fernando Alonso, and there's an RB in the background as well. Here is Alex Albon, who's just popped up in front of us, and onto the hard tyre we go. Hopefully we don't get held up. I'm really hoping we don't get held up. We got held up by Konnersport, but that's fine. We're behind him, and Sergio Perez has been held up for quite a long time, so we've got quite a bit of breathing room to him, and in fact Fernando Alonso has jumped him in the pit lane. Out of pit stops then, where does this lead us? To be honest, pretty much in the middle of nowhere. Bahrain, with all the straight line speed that the AI have, has been able to gain within our overtake mode. You've got the Science and Konnersport having a bit of a scrap up in front, but apart from that, we are basically in the middle of nowhere. If Bahrain does get past us, it's 3 seconds to Alonso, and realistically, I don't think we're going to lose that before the end of the race. That Aston Martin is slow. Konnersport and Science still scrapping through turn number 3. Konnersport will not give up his 12th place easily. They're still side by side through 5 and 6, and I think Konnersport now on the outside, and now he's got the inside for the first hairpin, and he has been able to defend that successfully for now. Science will be back though, I'm more than sure of it, and he's going to want to try and get past it yet again, probably save it for the straight again. Sainz isn't waiting for the start and finish straight, and Bahrain's not waiting for the start and finish straight either, as he screams past us on the inside, and Sainz has also got the move done on Konnersport too. Bahrain's checked up into us, and no, we don't have a run of them going down into towards turn number 1, but maybe we've got about 30% of battery, but that's just not going to be enough, so we are demoted into P15. Oh, and here we go. We've got a move on Bahrain here. Down towards turn number 1. He's going to defend. We're going to look for the inside. It's a big move on the brakes. Oh, we've gone so deep. And quite rightly, he's just going to sweep back underneath us. And he's defended that one for now. So deep there into the corner. And that was always going to happen, really. Here we go, we're quite close again to Bahrain. Oh dear, no we're not. That's an awful X out at the final corner, and he is just going to go down the straight and continue with his day. We're getting close though, we might be able to get him and Konnersport before the end of the race, but I mean 13th place, to be fair, considering how bad it looked like it could have gone, it might turn out alright. Through the final corner then, let's see, can we get any moves done? This time it's a brilliant exit out of the final corner, but Bahrain is going for Konnersport, and he's used boost a lot on the exit, so we're not going to be anywhere near him as we head down towards turn number 1, but you know, maybe if these two start fighting, there's an opportunity for us to swoop round and take the pair of them in the process as well. And there's a yellow flag, and that's a McLaren slowing down. Who is it? Let's see, that could be massive for the championship if that is Lando Norris, and he's retired. Another bad result for him. Let's see which McLaren is it. It's Oscar Piastri, so he is okay. Ollie Bahrain is absolutely going to go for Konnersport at some point. I think he's going to pick his moment now. Yes, he is on the inside. Konnersport doesn't look like he's trying to fight it too much. He'll have the overtake mode as they go down the start-finish straight yet again. Going on to lap number 27. Not many laps left in this Grand Prix. And Konnersport is wasting no time in soaring back past Ollie Bahrain as he swap around for P12. Konnersport retains his P12. Ollie Bahrain demoted down to P13. We're catching up to Esteban Ocon as well. So this end of the race, it could be a four-way battle for P11 possibly. Ollie Bahrain though, how much energy does he have? Let's see. We're going to use some boost, and we're going to have a look at turn number 3. He's gone defensive. We're going to swoop for the outside. Around the outside we go. Can we make that work? Oh, there's contact, and Ollie Bahrain just about holds on to the position. Maybe we can force something adventurous, and that's what we're going to do. No, we're not. Oh, we've hit him. Oh, we've lost half of our front wing. Into the wall we go. We caught the back of him, and that is now pretty much going to be the end of our race. Oh my god, there's a lot of understeer, and with so little laps to go, we're just going to tumble down the order. It looked like it could have been such a good ending, and it's now going to be absolutely ruined. Well, let's have another look at our incident then that destroyed our front wing. Around the outside of Bahrain we go, and then you've got the contact on the exit. Through we go into the 5 and 6, and he's ahead. But then we just get such a good run out of there, we don't anticipate it, and that's it, we're round. And into the wall we go. We're very lucky we didn't lose a tyre at all, and we'll have a look from the onboard. Here's a look from the onboard, through 5, through 6 on the exit, and then, oh, we just catch the light, the rain light, into the wall we go. So lucky to not have a wheel removed at all. Oh, and around the outside goes Fernando Alonso. Oh my god, we nearly did the same thing again, and we're just about able to send it on the inside. And on the final lap, Lando Norris sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix as he goes on to win a comfortable margin as well. And I mean, you really do have to say, maybe he is going to be able to go back to back with his titles here, and we are still under a lot of pressure, but we have a lot of battery because we're having to do so much more braking, and Alonso is going to want to try and force his way through before the end of this race on our P14, and I would rather like to keep my P14, but we've got quite the queue forming behind us, don't we? Look at that, so many cars. Oh, Alonso goes through, Perez goes through, and Lindblad on the inside is also going to go. Well, this didn't quite go as I expected. I thought we might be able to keep it, but I don't really think we're going to be able to keep anything. We might just about be able to beat Bottas. Through the final corner we go then. It's a disappointing end to the race, and to a race that could have gone a lot better as well, and through we go. It's going to be P17 over the line.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
And it wasn't even close. Lando Norris winning by 12 seconds. Unbelievable show of dominance there. And in the standings, he leads by 12 points over Charles Leclerc and 34 over his teammate Oscar Piastri. Lewis Hamilton is just there as well with Oscar, but it looks like it's a two-horse race between the two of them. But right now, I wouldn't even say it's close. I think Lando is going to absolutely walk away with this. It's exactly what it looks like right now. And in the end, a very disappointing result as well. P17, it could have been better. We could have been a lot higher as well. But, you know, I think the AI speed in a straight line is a big concern. I know we have one of the worst cars, and probably energy recovery wise probably one of the worst as well, but still, they're so fast, and I just don't have an answer for it. It is frustrating, it really is frustrating. But we've got Saudi next, a very corner heavy track, quite like Saudi. Apparently also, if it had gone ahead, it's quite energy starved, so maybe that helps us, but we'll find out. And until next time, goodbye.